When computers first entered our lives, they came with a VGA port. Introduced by IBM in 1987, VGA used analog signals and could support a maximum resolution of 1920 by 1080. However, in most cases, it was limited to 640 x 480 or 800x600, low resolution and poor quality by today's standards. After VGA, DVI ports were introduced. And even though almost all video output types followed a single standard, DVI made things a bit complicated. Why? Because DVI came in 5 different types: DVI-I single link, DVI-I dual link, DVI-A, DVI-D single link, DVI dual link. So if you went to an electronics store or ordered a DVI cable online and found that it didn't work, it's likely due to the wrong type of DVI. Before buying a DVI cable, you must carefully check the DVI port on both your monitor and your graphics card, because their structures can be very different and incompatible. We've covered VGA and DVI. Then came HDMI, and everything changed. With HDMI, not only could we transmit video, but also audio. For example, when you connect your computer to a TV via HDMI, the TV's speakers can play the sound from your computer, all through a single cable. Since 2003, HDMI has been the standard for consumer video audio. While the connector remains the same, HDMI versions differ significantly in terms of bandwidth and resolution support. HDMI 1.4, 4K at 30 Hz, HDMI 2.0, 4K at 60 Hz, HDMI 2.1, up to 10K at 120 Hz, but HDMI has one big downside. As the cable length increases, the signal quality and resolution can drop. That's why using shorter, high-quality cables is recommended. Then came DisplayPort, very similar in appearance to HDMI, but with some key differences. Most notably, it has a release button you must press when unplugging it, and it offers impressive performance. DisplayPort 1.2, 4K at 60 Hz, DisplayPort 1.4, 8K at 60 Hz, DisplayPort 2.0, up 16K at 60 Hz. DisplayPort advantages include support for multiple monitors, higher resolutions, and higher refresh rates. Its main disadvantage? It's still not as widely supported as HDMI, especially on budget monitors. In 2008, Mini DisplayPort entered the scene. Functionally, it's similar to the standard DisplayPort, but in a smaller form factor. However, it's now largely discontinued. Then in 2011, we met Thunderbolt. This digital signal type combined USB and video transfer using the USB-C connector. Thunderbolt 1, 10 gigabit Thunderbolt 2, 20 gigabit Thunderbolt 3 and 4, up to 40 gigabit, then with support for 8K displays. And that, my friends, is the journey of video output ports, from analog to ultra-high definition digital connections.